welcome into News 10 Plus, everyone. I am Taylor Gattoni on this Thursday afternoon with Rachelle Legrand from Studio 10.
Hello, hello, hello.
The reds, the oranges.
The reds, the oranges, we're always in these bright colors. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bright day.
And we bought some bright colors yesterday, actually.
Yeah, we did. We did. We did a little thrifting yesterday, guys. I'm telling you. First of all, that was my first time thrifting.
Yes, you were telling me that. And
Very
I was like, welcome aboard.
first time. And I was like, okay, guys, how does this work? I do want to do a little laundry first before I actually put all these clothes on. This was not thrifted, but next week I will show you all my thrifty finds and whatnot and all that cool stuff.
Thrifty fun. Yeah, next week we'll have to show some. I'll wear one of mine too. We'll coordinate that.
Yes. Okay, let's do that. Let's do
Okay.
that. I think
All
it's
right.
going to be that pink top that I got. Not the one that has to be sewn, but the other pink one.
All right, yeah, some of them need a little touch-ups, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
They
for the
were
price,
very nice,
it's
yeah.
very, 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 very nice.
And especially with all of that rain we had yesterday, thrifting was a way to do something, but indoors, which was nice.
That's right. Speaking of indoors, well, actually, I really should say outdoors.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Because that's not where we're staying today. Nicole's going live from the Eaton County Fair. We told you we were taking over the fair all week, and we're ending on it today on a really great note. So we'll be seeing Nicole live from the fair. She's going to be trying the rides, the amusement parks. We talked a little bit about 4-H.
We have any video?
Yeah.
Not any video today. We showed some yesterday of all of the horses and the bulls. That was a lot of fun.
A lot of really great things. I didn't know 4-H was something that had such a big tradition when families and at the fair. I don't know, back at home in New Jersey, I've been to the fair, but I've never seen a 4-H competition.
4-H is big here in the Midwest.
Very big. So it was really cool to hear a little bit about that. And again, she'll be live this time. But we didn't touch on the food. We didn't touch on the vendors. We didn't touch on the the carnival rides.
All the other things at the fair.
I'm hoping we can get her in a dunk tank and whatnot.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I don't know how the microphone would work, but maybe she has the handheld.
Oh,
or something.
yeah, you'd have to throw the microphone.
Yeah,
real
throw the
quick.
microphone. So that's going to be really cool to watch and see what she's up to while she's over there.
Yeah.
I'll be jealous in the studio, which is okay.
Don't have some fun at the fair. You had some fun too, though. You had some
I did, but I want to get on a ride.
Oh, yeah.
But
The
it's
rides
okay.
are-
Listen, my time will come
Ferris
along.
wheel. You'll have to go. I'm planning on going this weekend.
Okay.
Hopefully those showers, don't interrupt anything. We will check in with Colton just a little bit to see how that will play out, but it's a good time.
Fingers crossed for that. But another really cool thing that we've got going on is that the Jumbotron at MSU is up for auction.
Can you believe it?
I cannot, actually.
So, yes, the Jumbotron up for auction. How much do you think it'll go for? I was looking at that going, this is going to be a large price.
In my mind, $25,000 minimum.
I don't even know what those things go for, so I don't even know where to start the lowest price.
I have no idea. But Claudia, she'll be telling us more about it. She'll be giving us the details. That's why she's talking about it, not me.
We'll figure it out.
I'll learn a little something new today about that. And
Wow.
Today's actually National Barbershop Quartet Day. So a while back we had the Mackinac Express Quartet. They are incredible singers. We're going to do a little Throwback Thursday, and we're going to show you that again and let you know how you can join as well. And sit in on one of those rehearsals because I'm telling you they're going to give you the singing bug. So
Fine by me. I'll carry a little tune in my head throughout the day.
They're not announcing that they're charging with
they're really great. So, yeah, we've got a great show. And then just in case, if you happen to miss anything, it's totally fine. You can always head on over to our YouTube page, WILX/Studio10. Just click unsubscribe. And trust me, you will not miss a segment. You won't miss a beat. There is so much going on. And don't worry, we have it all here at Studio 10. It all starts today at 3 p.m.
Thank you, Rachelle. And like Rachelle
Thank
was
you.
just saying, yes, you can head over to their YouTube page over there, just at WILX Studio 10. You're going to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already, and you can watch all of their past shows, any of the segments that they have. And also, I know I briefly showed this. We'll show it again. You have their website, their Instagram, as well as their email. So there we go. If you want to follow Studio 10, this is what you need to know. We're going to come out real quick to Crystal because, Crystal, you have a little update for us.
Yep, we got breaking news just now into our newsroom. Attorney General Dana Nessel has announced that her office will be pursuing charges against Rashad Trice. So what we have here is the office has begun to... The department has begun the process of reviewing police reports for potential murder charges. So we just got that into our newsroom just now. I'm going to go put something up on the website really quick. Our Riley Connell is working on this story. She was actually at Trice's court appearance this morning.
Yeah.
So that's what we have coming up. I'm going to put something on our website and social media right now. But again, Attorney General Dana Nessel, is begun the process of pursuing murder charges against Rashad Trice.
And once we do get that article up, we will try to show you on our website towards the end of our News 10 Plus digital desk show today. So here you can head over to WILX.com in just a little bit. Crystal will get that article on up about Dana Nessel, stating all of that on Rashad Trice. Again, our News 10's Riley Connell was at the hearing earlier this morning. She will have more coming up first at 4. We will have some, but she'll have more coming up in our 90 minutes of news. So just something to keep an eye on. Again, that is breaking news coming into our newsroom right now. Crystal, keeping attentive, was great enough to come over here and make sure that you're all updated on that. And again, we will continue to update you throughout the day. What we also want to give an update to is all of the storm damage that happened yesterday. So we have Colton Cichoracki standing by right here. And Colton, you actually sent in pictures this morning of some crazy trees that were falling onto a car, blocking the streets. It was a lot.
Yeah, and there was quite a bit of damage, at least in parts of the area. I lost power, or at least I must have lost power, because when I woke up, all my clocks were blinking.
Yep.
Luckily, it was back on by the time I was getting ready for work. Although I have gotten ready for work in the dark before, and it's not fun.
No,
but,
we work those overnight early shifts.
Yes, I have done it before. But that was not the case today. But there still are some power outages, as well as some damage still to be cleaned up. And, another big story about it all was the rain. We saw some incredible rainfall reports. I want to show you, we actually just got a new batch of these not too long ago from the National Weather Service in Langsberg. Actually picked up the most. That was the highest rainfall total I've seen so far, 4.67 inches of rain.
And Colton, actually yesterday you were telling me that you expected 2 to 5 inches, and so that's really creeping up there.
Well, that's a ton of rain to see in just one day, basically one day, and that's what Langsberg did. We got a report from Grand Ledge of 3.95. Lansing Airport, 3.01. Remember, the airport in Lansing is the official climate site for Lansing, so 3.01. But I wanted to include Jackson on there, not because they saw a ton of rain, but just looking at the difference of how little rain fell south of Lansing, only 0.21. So some incredible rainfall totals in parts of the region. Not everyone saw it, though, especially further south. And this was actually record-breaking rainfall in Lansing. July 12th, the old record was 1.89 for the most rain ever to fall on July 12th. That was from way back in 1870. Wednesday saw 2.95. We picked up a little bit after midnight, so that's why the two numbers are different. But either way, that's a ton of rain.
Significant jump.
Yes, a ton of rain. And, and it's really incredible, too, when you think about, it'll pop up there in a second, I hope. And what's really incredible, too, about it is just how dry it's been. I mean, we saw more rain yesterday. Hang on, maybe it won't.
Oh, will it show us anything? It was showing the storm reports earlier today.
Yeah, it was. Hang on.
It's making some movement.
Let me see if I can go back and it'll pop up. Nope, just not liking me. But anyways, what I was going to show is that we did see the heaviest rainfall basically from I-96 to around St. John's-ish area. So right on the northern parts of Ingham and Eaton counties, and then through Clinton, Shiawassee, Ionia counties, even back up towards Flint. Saw some very impressive rainfall totals from the storms yesterday. We did see some wind damage as well. Obviously, saw some photos on the east side of Lansing.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, the east side of Lansing saw quite a bit of damage. There was a 63-mile-per-hour wind gust reported on the east side of Lansing as well. So we saw some pretty incredible storms that came through the area yesterday. But thankfully, today has been a much different story. And so far, we've seen the clouds begin to fade away. There have been some breaks in the clouds and some sunshine. Maybe a stray shower this afternoon, but I think for the most part we'll be a lot drier, certainly a lot drier than what we saw. That system from yesterday well off to our north and east, and I don't think that's going to bother us anymore, which I think a lot of people are probably excited about.
No, I'm sure they are, yeah.
Yeah, because we saw a ton of rain, and there were some flooding concerns around the area too. And, and we do have more chances for rain, though, moving forward. A few scattered showers and storms are possible tomorrow. A little bit of a better chance, I'd say, probably late Friday into early Saturday at seeing some more storms, and then we'll continue with the chances, maybe a stray storm on Sunday, but then a better opportunity for some rain and storms on Monday. So very active over the next 5 days with multiple chances of seeing some showers and storms. So it's actually going to be a pretty incredible pattern that sets up across the country. I should have included it in this, but I'll talk about it maybe more tomorrow, is the jet stream is going to be taking a big dip right over our region. And what that typically means is that we see cooler air, a little bit more unsettled air. as well. But a big ridge of high pressure is going to be forming out to our west. And, it's already starting to create some headlines about it. But the heat wave that is about to get worse for our friends in Texas, for our friends in New Mexico, Arizona, out west, that's going to be incredible. Some of the heat that they're going to see. They're talking about possibly some all-time highs, out that way. Anyways, that's going a little off script here, but it all has to do with us too, and that's why we're going to be seeing more of the unsettled weather and cooler weather on the way, is because we're on the flip side of that. So looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, again, maybe a stray shower out there, but it's really nice outside. We have temperatures in the 70s. They'll stay in the 70s today, maybe a lower 80 once you get further to the south. And then as we head into tonight, a few clouds are possible. Then into our Friday, there is that chance at seeing maybe a few scattered showers or thunderstorms. Not the greatest opportunity tomorrow, but we do have that enough moisture to pick up some of that rainfall as we head into our Friday. And then once we get into Friday night, you'll see that there's a better opportunity at seeing some rain and storms into early Saturday morning. So there it is. So that's 5 a.m. in the morning, and we could be seeing some showers and thunderstorms. I'll be at work Saturday morning. Might be a busy morning for me.
Hopefully I'm sleeping in bed.
Yes. And so we'll see another round of some showers and storms on Saturday. Then those are quick to move out. Maybe a stray shower once we get into the afternoon. But I think the best chance for rain on Saturday is going to be during the first half of the day. And we'll keep an eye on Saturday because the Storm Prediction Center does have the area in a marginal risk for severe weather. That's a 1 on a scale out of 5. I'm not expecting to the level of what we saw yesterday. But we'll keep an eye on that for Saturday. It's certainly possible. I think a lot of things have to go right to see that severe weather on Saturday. So we'll see. We'll hold on to that chance for now, and we'll keep you updated as we get closer to Saturday. But I did want to end here on the 10-day temperature trend because tomorrow's the warmest day, 86. And then the rest of it, upper 70s, lower 80s. That's pretty nice for mid-July.
That's good summer temperatures.
Yeah, a little bit below average, in fact, because our average high is 83, and most of those days are below that. So that's what I was talking about, some of that cooler air that's going to be in place. All the heat is going to stay off to our west. Wendy, I see your comment there about only had a light mist all morning. Yeah, there was some mist with some of the clouds out there this morning. Those have since faded away, and we're going to see some drier weather here as we move throughout the day outside of maybe another stray shower. But I think the vast majority of us stay dry.
All right. Well, they do say the summer months are severe weather months, so something to keep an eye on. I know you're continuously, like the rest of our weather team, tracking all of those storms.
Yeah, and yesterday was kind of a unique situation because the forecast changed so rapidly. We knew that there was going to be a chance for heavy rain. In fact, I remember talking about it over the weekend, this past weekend on Saturday, saying, hey, there might be some heavy rain on Wednesday. Yeah. But things really took an uptick when it appeared that the low pressure system that brought the rain was going to move right over us. Okay. And that's what we saw end up happening. That's why the Lansing area saw that much rain. So things changed, and that's why it's a good tool to have, is the News 10 First Alert Weather app.
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I mean, we posted so many updates in that app yesterday.
You did, and I was actually on it checking all of those updates.
And and we can go back and look at some of the metrics of people, what are they doing on the app, and or at least video views, I should say. And tons of people watched our videos last night. Most of our top videos that we've seen in a while all came yesterday evening. Andy was constantly posting in the app.
Sure he was.
Yesterday evening. So it's a great tool to have, and it's free. It has tons of tools in there. I used it to look at radar last night.
Me too.
And I get push notifications. So we had a severe thunderstorm warning in Lansing last night, and if you had the app, you would have gotten notification that happened. So
I saw that. It showed up right on my little home screen.
And we also had a tornado warning in our area as well. There's, I believe, 2 of them. So very busy weather night. Luckily, yes, we saw some damage, but it wasn't anything too widespread. But yeah, definitely a reminder. We're in July. We haven't seen a lot of severe weather this year, but it can happen, and it can happen quickly.
It can happen quickly, which is why the First Alert Weather app is such a great tool. I know we talk about it every single day, but again, you never know when those chances of storms, rain are going to move in. And also, because you were expecting it earlier in the day, but again, it started coming around 7, 8 o'clock later in the day. So that's something else to track too, is when is it going to come? How much are we going to get? And how severe will it be? So I mean, I was keeping up to date with the First Alert weather app. If you were doing that like I was, you knew what to expect. So you guys all did such a great job yesterday. Shout out to all of our meteorologists.
Yeah, and I know that Justin, Darren, and Andy were all in yesterday evening too, tracking those storms. So shout out to them as well.
Yeah, let's show some of that storm damage because you took some pictures and we just want to show them. Look at this. I'm going to move the mouse around. You got to click a bit.
Oh.
You got it.
Yeah, and we always are asking. I took this picture this morning for you to send in some photos if you have any. You can do that right there on our website. But obviously, we did see a lot of power outages yesterday. Things have been improving throughout the day. But yeah, nice little bout of severe weather yesterday.
Yeah, so I mean, you can still send us more pictures of any of the storm damage in your area. But again, that was a picture that Colton sent in. You can see that tree branch just completely fell off.
Yeah, and what I saw driving into work today is a lot of the damage was right along Michigan Avenue and points south on each of those streets that run into Michigan Avenue. There, almost every single one was shut down because there were trees down and branches all over the road. So it was really the east side of Lansing that saw the worst of this, and obviously we saw that photo.
East Lansing.
That's what I was going to say. In East Lansing of the gas station there at Trowbridge and is it Harrison? I think.
Harrison it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So that came down and that's
over.
Well, and some people were talking about it on Twitter because I tweeted a photo of it. That's why you don't want to seek shelter under those, under a gas station canopy, because they're just not very sturdy, so they often fall down. That happens a lot.
Protect you from some of the rain, maybe not those storms. And
yeah,
strong
if it's
winds.
storming, you don't want to be underneath one because it's not going to do much. In fact, if it lands on your car, I mean, that's going to do more damage.
Well, that's what I was concerned about when I saw it fell over. When thankfully no one was injured from that. That would not be good at all.
Yeah, so that's not a good place to be during a storm.
No. So again, let's show you the app one more time. First Alert weather app, free to download off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. Great tool to have on your phone.
It definitely is.
All right, we do want to see what's coming up in our later shows today, like First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news. So coming up at First at 4 today, we are bringing in Sparrow to talk about their mobile health clinic. They are having these all the time. So we actually talk about a few upcoming events that they have if you need to get your physical done. I know school's unfortunately coming back up for those students who are hearing this right now. They're not excited. Maybe the parents are. But yeah, parents, making sure your children get their physicals up to date. There's so many more things that you can do with Sparrow's Mobile Health Clinic. We'll be telling you more about it coming up during Mid-Michigan Matters at First at 4. Also, News 10 at 5. Look at that. The Potter Park Zoo welcomed in a critically endangered baby tamarin. Super cute. You definitely want to check it out. We are showing it at News 10 today at 11, and you want to see it again coming up News 10 at 5. So we show you that little cutie. And then News 10 at 5:30, Joey Ellis introduces us to a soccer player from Jackson who's headed to Sweden to represent the U17 women's national team in the World Cup. That is super cool. So our Joey Ellis will have that coming up in News 10 at 5:30. Then News 10 at 6 p.m., the DNR Commission held a meeting with an update from the Michigan Wildlife Council and approval of several land transactions. All of this coming up during our 90 minutes of local news tonight. Make sure you are tuning in. We also have our reporters out in the field. We have Justin, Riley, and Tanaya all out there. So we want to send it out to them to see what's coming up during our 90 minutes of news.
Thanks, Taylor. Yesterday, Governor Gretchen Whitmer created the My Leap. Now, this is a new educational department dedicated to allowing students to achieve long-term success throughout and beyond their scholastics. I'll have more on that story as well as the opposing view as to why some politicians don't think this is a good idea. Now, let's toss it over and see what's going on with Riley.
Thanks, Justin. A Lansing Community College student is suing her school for a data leak that occurred back in May. Student names and social security numbers were a part of that data breach. I'm Riley Connell, and I'm talking to LCC students about how they feel about this data leak and what they think needs to be done moving forward. I'll tell you more about this story coming up on News 10 at 6. Tanaya, tell us what you're working on.
Thanks, Riley. Even if you slept through the storm last night, you woke up and saw the damage. Coming up on News 10 at 6, we'll hear from residents who are left with the cleanup. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Riley. Justin and Tanaya for sharing what you have coming up during our 90 minutes of news. Colton right now is trying to refresh our homepage, WILX.com, seeing if we have that article up. It's going to be up in just a couple of minutes here. Crystal is finishing that right now to bring you all of the latest details. Again, that is breaking news. Attorney General Dana Nessel charges against Rashad Trice. Again, he is the one suspected of killing 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith, and again, other allegations with her mother. So we will have more of that coming up during our 90 minutes of news. Again, our Riley Connell was live at the hearing earlier this morning. It was a little over 4 minutes long, so she had a little bit of that coverage. News 10 today at 11. She will have much more coming up during our 90 minutes of news. It looks like it should be up here in the next couple of seconds here, Crystal. Yeah.
It normally takes a little bit of a lag from when
Takes
we
a little
finish
bit of
it and
time.
get it on the website.
That is true. It takes a second. So, anything else you want to mention about the weather before, as we're waiting for this to get pulled up here real quick?
No, just that the fact that we do have some more storm chances moving forward. Nothing quite looking to the severity of what we saw yesterday, but of course we'll keep you updated. You know, it is July. It is that time of year that we can see severe weather. But nothing crazy coming our way, I don't think. The only day that we have a chance of seeing maybe some stronger storms is coming on Saturday, and that chance is not necessarily the best either, and at this point we're just in a marginal risk. Okay, so it looks like it is on the homepage.
Here we go. We're going to pull it up right now. There it is. You see breaking at the top of our screen. Attorney General Nessel to prosecute charges against Rashad Trice. So we have that article published thanks to Crystal Holloman and Riley Connell. Again, Riley was live at the hearing this morning. So there it is. If you want to check out the details, we will have more coming up later in our 90 minutes of news. Any last things? I know I just asked you that.
No, I think we're good. We'll see you at Studio 10 and then First at 4 and then our 90 minutes of news.
There we go. Have a great day, everyone.